Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. Greetings, everyone. You're listening to Zoya Khan from Expert Trainers Academy. If you're new here, let me introduce you about us. Expert Trainers Academy is world-renowned provider of safety training and ISO certifications, and its services are available all around the globe. We are authorized to offer courses for organizations such as OTH United Kingdom, the European Safety Council, AOSH United Kingdom, Bharat Sevak Samaj, and India's Education Board of Vocational Training. We, Expert Trainers Academy, are committed in delivering the highest standard of health, safety, quality, and environmental training to develop a safer working environments. Today, we're going to deliver free training for Ayush managing safely. Sit back and relax. All the best for your training.
Participants lockout and tagout, LOTO. The purpose of lockout or tagout is to prevent energy from accidentally being released while a machine or equipment is being serviced or maintained or repaired. The ultimate goal of lockout tagout is to protect the safety and health of the employees. Secondary is also for the protection of the equipment from damage. So these are the primary purpose and secondary purpose of carrying out lockout and tagout. Safety and health of the employees, the protection of equipment from damage. Moving on to the next slide. Definition of terms you will likely hear. Energy source is any source of electrical, mechanical, hydraulic, pneumatic, chemical, thermal, gas, water, steam, air, or gravity. Isolating device, a mechanical device that physically prevents the transmission or the release of energy. Example including disconnecting switches, slide gates, closing the valves, blocks, and then blind flanges. These are the ways that you can isolate the various energies. Emergency stop buttons are not included in isolation devices. Equipment specific procedures. The specific procedures for shutting down the equipment, isolating from energy source, blocking from residual energy source, something which is remaining even after isolating, securing equipment for work. The placement of a lock and tag on an isolating device, which ensures that the equipment being controlled cannot be re-energized until the locking device is removed. Basically, the lockout tagout system is to ensure when a person or any maintenance person is carrying out repair or service of maintenance, they must put a lock before and notify the people so that no one unauthorized person or no one intentionally go ahead and then remove the lock and make it energize the system. That's the whole purpose, is to basically protect the safety and health of the employees of those person carrying out, in particular those person carrying out maintenance or service on that particular equipment or machine. You will see different colored locks in different places in different employer. Blue lock is predominantly for equipment locks used to protect the equipment. Red lock is for protecting the SGS employees, for the SGS personal protection. Green locks is for the contractor to use on SGS equipment. Orange locks is a group lock for person controlling a group lockout. So 4 types of lock: blue lock, red lock, green lock, orange lock. You will see 2 different color tags in use. Red tag with red lock, it's for personal protection of employees. Red tag with green locks for contractor protection. Yellow tag with blue locks for the protection of equipment. The tag function must be communicated. The reason why the shutting the machine must be communicated, etc., to the people who are involved. What a typical lockout tagout looks like with the equipment lock. What a typical lockout tagout looks like with a personal protection. It's a red color tag, red color lock. What a typical lockout tagout looks like with a personal protection lock. Red lock and the red tag. Occasionally, you may also see a yellow tag without a lock on a piece of equipment that is out of service. So like as you see on this slide in the picture, the forklift truck has been, yellow tagged. This machine is tagged out because it will not run, might be requiring some maintenance or service to be done. The tag will tell you what is wrong with the equipment. Never attempt to operate the equipment that has been tagged. Moving on to the next slide. Verify the process of operating the start controls, engaging levers, measuring voltage, inspecting lockout devices, walls, disconnect the switches, blades, spiking systems in an area to make sure that all the energy sources have been isolated and controlled. Verifying is a procedure to ensure that the isolation which is done is correct and it has been completely isolated and controlled. You have a role. You are either an affected employee or you're an authorized employee or both. Who is an authorized employee? Is an individual who uses the lockout tagout procedure on a machine or a piece of equipment that is going to be serviced or maintained. Who is an affected employee? An individual whose job requires him to operate the machine, but it has found some defects or faults, so that need to be either serviced or maintained. So he informs to the supervisor, and the supervisor communicates to the authorized employee so that they can carry out the lockout tagout procedure. Or you may be both. You may be an authorized employee and also affected employee. Maybe the same person when the affected employee duties also including performing maintenance or service on a machine or equipment that requires lockout tagout procedure. What are the keys to success? Everybody working together. We need to ensure all the peoples are communicated regarding to the machine which is isolated, and that must be tagged and the reason why it is tagged, etc. And same people should be notified the tag has been removed. Now we can operate the machine. Responsibilities. What are the authorized employees that? He must properly plan the job. He must notify all the affected employees in the area of work. He must shut down the equipment at the operating controls. He must isolate all the energy sources to that equipment. He must lock and tag all the isolating devices that he has done. Dissipate all stored or residual energy sources. Authorized employees that stay clear of the area as much as possible. Never attempt to assist. Never interfere or tamper with a lock or tag. What is tampering? Tampering means changing the original intention or whatever the purpose of serving it, you are making some modifications. That is called tampering. Report all unusual situation to your supervisor or foreman. As an affected employee, you must be instrumental in helping protecting the safety of yourself and your co-workers. See, one of the main responsibility of the employee, take care of your own safety and safety of others. So as an affected employee, you are instrumental in helping protecting of yourself and also your co-workers, colleagues. You may save someone or yourself from injury or even death. So that's the end of this topic. Lockout, tagout, LOTO system. There's a procedure. It's a combination of both engineering control and administrative control. Lockout, tagout. It's a combination of both engineering control and administrative control.